The number one question that we get in this business is, will you help me find the best location to place my Touch coffee bar? Absolutely. We have great equipment. We have even better coffee. Can't wait for you to try it. But the best service that Touch Coffee provides you is helping you find the best location to place your Touch Coffee bar business. In our experience, it's pretty easy to find a location. The difficulty, the much harder part, is finding a good location, or you might say a well-performing location. Locations like hospitals, universities, museums, galleries, warehousing, universities, these are generally bigger locations. And with these bigger locations comes the biggest impediment to individuals placing coffee bars in these locations. They all have something in common, and it's this: the decision maker is in middle management. This presents a problem in several ways. The first is middle management does not like to stick their neck out for anyone. They've got a boss to answer to. The second is they prefer to deal with companies rather than individuals because they know they're going to stick around, and it's because it's the safer choice. The third problem that arises is most of these decision makers in middle management in these larger organizations, well, they aren't the one who can make the final decision and say yes to placing your coffee bar. But they can say no. Or even worse, ghost you. So how do we at Touch Coffee help you as an individual overcome middle management? It's quite simple in two areas. Number one, our experience, and number two, our resources. Let me illustrate it to you this way. If I wanted to win the World Cup, FIFA World Cup, well, I've only played 15 games in my entire life, soccer games in my entire life. It's not going to work out very well for me. In fact, it's almost impossible. Never going to happen. But if I do hundreds and hundreds of repetitions of different skills, and I play in hundreds and hundreds of games, I promise you, my chances increase dramatically. This is the advantage that you get with Touch Coffee. We have been in hundreds and hundreds of negotiations with locations. Now, we've not won every game. Not every location has said yes. But we have learned something through every experience. And this is the experience that we want to pass on to you. So you avoid the roadblocks that we have hit and maybe have a clearer path to obtaining a great location. Experience matters in this business. But not only experience, the right tools matter, or you might say resources. Now we have a lot of resources to help you out. Professional pitch deck templates. We have sales stats to help you. We have reference letters. I promise you, middle management loves reference letters from like venues. It just gives them a more of a trust factor. But there's one tool that we have that I've seen move the needle more than any other tool that we have. And that is our Augmented Reality app. Now, to be honest with you, the first time I heard Augmented Reality app, I wasn't impressed. I thought it was rather gimmicky at best. But I have seen this tool move the needle for great locations more than any other tool. You say, so what is this augmented reality app? Well, you take your phone and you go to a location and you slide our virtual machine into an open spot in their location. And then you just simply snap a picture of our virtual machine in their actual location. You say, how does this help? There's an old adage in English. It goes something like this. I promise you've heard it before. A picture is worth 1,000 words. I promise you, when you email a prospect and you want to put your machine in their location, they're not looking to read a book about why your machine works so great for them. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And I've just seen this move the needle on so many occasions. But not only do we have great experience and great resources, let's talk about this practically. What does this look like? What steps are we going to take alongside you to help you get into the best location? Well, the first step, partnership. Partnership matters because now you can represent yourself as a partner of a company rather than an individual coming off the street. Partnership matters. Once you're partnered with us, the second step is onboarding. Your sales rep will help you onboard. And once you're onboarded, you will be assigned a mentor. Some people like to call this a location manager. I like to call them business mentors. And they're going to be alongside you every step of the way through this location journey. You can email them, you can call them, you can text them, or even book a video call like this. That's what I highly recommend that you do. And speak to them face to face. On that very first onboarding meeting, we are going to help you select 10 possibilities in your area that are well-performing locations that we have seen work in the past before from our experience. Not only will we help you locate these locations, but we're going to make sure none of our other partners are trying for these locations, but that they are yours, locked down to you personally. There's no point in our partners competing for the same location. We'll also help you find the decision makers. We'll help you with the role, their name, their email, their phone number. It's never been easier with the tools online that we have these days. Once we have their contact details, the next step, we need to work on our pitch deck. You may be sent to the location with our augmented reality app to slide our virtual machine into their actual location. Again, I can't recommend this high enough. Let's include that in our first cold email. Oftentimes, this first cold email will help you template it, will help you structure it in the right way, in ways that have worked in the past. This cold email often, decision makers will book an appointment just from this email alone. This appointment is generally a video call. And if whether it's a call or a video call, ask your mentor to jump on that video call with you. Not because you're terrible at presenting. I imagine you're quite good at it. But experience matters. Repetitions matter. We've just done a lot of repetitions, and I promise you, we can help you move the needle towards an agreement and a signature between you and that location. If they don't respond to that cold email, we may send you in person with a physical copy of the pitch deck and a value proposition in your head. Now, this value proposition is a problem that you will solve for that specific decision maker in that specific venue, something that is unique to them that we are going to present to them. And you say, where am I coming up with this? Again, lean on our experience. we'll help you come up with this value proposition. You're simply going to walk to the location, you're going to hand that pitch deck with that recommendation letter, those professional pitch deck materials, that picture of our machine in their location, and you're going to say to them something simply like this: here's the problem I want to solve for you. Can we take 30 minutes on a video call later this week? And let's see if we can even solve it for you. I promise you, if we got that value proposition right, you will book a meeting. And again, have your mentor jump on that pitch call and allow us to do the pitching. Again, we'll be with you every step of the way, through every email, through every video call, through every phone call. We're there to guide you on what has produced results in the past. We'll help you with the pitch. We'll help you with the negotiations. We'll provide the framework of an agreement together. Generally, these agreements involve paying that venue a percentage of revenue. Now, this is a little counterintuitive to what you might think. Most people think small locations, we're going to want less percentage of your revenue. And maybe big locations, they're going to want more. But it's not like that at all, actually, in my experience. The larger locations, the better performing locations, they actually tend to have dealt with vending before. And 5% revenue sharing is something that is common knowledge and something that is easily negotiated with them. The smaller locations, sometimes not as well performing locations, they tend to want a little bit bigger bite of the pie. But no worries, we're going to be along with you for every step of this journey. And once we have that agreement between you and that location that you want to place your machine in front of that decision maker and it's signed, well, congratulations. Now you're in the coffee business. And like Amy, who got into Baylor Medical, a hospital in Dallas, Texas, or like Anthony, who's now on his 4th YMC location in Calgary, or like Christina, who just this past weekend put in 3 machines in the subway system in Toronto, or whether it's David, Zach, both who got into universities, Idaho State and Utah Valley University. I promise you, we can help you too get into a great performing location and get you some great reoccurring revenue. After all, that's why we're all in this business. And remember, we're going to be with you every step of the way, helping you present yourself in the most competent and professional way possible.